Morning. Here we are in Exmouth. It's Saturday, day 30, 31 maybe, of Stu's Desert Odyssey. Yeah, midway through week 5. And yeah, just going for a bit of a cruise around town today while my tyres get changed, and we'll be picking up Danielle from the airport later on. But yeah, I thought I'd had a request from Debbie to take a bit of footage of town, so here we go. Here's a bit of a cruise around Exmouth. Enjoy. So we're actually already in the centre of town, and ahead of us is the main shopping area. It's kind of a bit off the side of the main road, which links everything together. Just had a bit of a roll through the streets from Taipei, and yeah, might grab a bit of a coffee or something. I'll just go for a bit of a cruise. I've got about an hour to kill until the tyres are ready. I haven't tried that out, but I feel as though the other brewery on the edge of town might have better beer. Yeah, they certainly had a pretty good sour. I probably shouldn't judge until I've tried it though. You got your local supermarkets, which are both IGAs and probably owned by the same people, I think. Maybe? I'm not sure. Yeah, nothing. Definitely a bit of a tourist economy going on. A few tour shops. Might come back for a beach umbrella. So that's the main bit of the shopping area. There's also a little bit off to the side, a bit of a coffee zone. So there's a few like more caravan and automotive style stores and a hardware store sort of out amongst the main streets, and some caravan parks, and depending on if I get distracted down here by this parade or band, might go a cruise over that way. Heard from my Time Power guys that there's an American contingent doing something here today. Can't see any sausage sizzle, so I don't know. Can't see myself sticking around. I Had some cereal a while back, but I'm keen for a bite to eat. Yeah, when I rolled back past earlier, there was a bit of a band playing, and now I think it's the aftermath. Bunch of seamen. Sea people, sailors. So yeah, that's the main part of the shopping area. We've also got a bit of an RSL, bowls club. That was pretty well populated on Tuesday when I rolled past. Seemed like it was on for young and old. And I think there's a bit of a backpacker bar in there. And this is the backside of that pub. You can see from the main drag, or the main road through. Nice little beer garden. And yeah, I think there's a roll past at night on the way back from dinner, and I think there's a bit of a bar in there somewhere, or selling some music. Might have been the hotel. But yeah, when you roll into town, you're probably not coming from that way, because that's the Ningaloo coastline, unless you're a four-wheel drive up the coast. So I'm not actually sure what it looks like from the other end yet. I haven't been out the other side, but I presume it's other end of this road. Get a bit more speed up. So it seemed like the quieter of the pubs that cruise along here. There's also an American country music themed pub down the way. That's where I did a bit of a bit further down. The other day when I was doing some automotive repairs, or tightening some bolts and then over tightening a bolt, I was set up shop on the grass beside the oval over here near the playground on a patch of grass, because I was crawling around under the car. It's a bit of a tip from the guy who I ran into in the caravan park. So it saved me a bit of trouble, having a nice, well, comparatively soft place to crawl around on the ground while I look at some bolts. It's the back end of the servo you might have spotted earlier. Not sure if you saw that one. Yeah, clearly they've got a good watering system, because everything that doesn't have one is dry. It's one of the two caravan parks. I haven't stayed there yet, but I think that's where I'm up to tonight. In there somewhere. Maybe there, or I feel like it might be all the same building or same organisation, or two groups that kind of co-located. But yeah, interesting there. The RAC is just down the way, and yeah, I was pretty happy with, you know, people that were friendly and the amenities. There's some nice new amenities now down near the pool area. Pool area is nice and new and pretty swish. But I guess I think most caravan parks have a decent pool these days. There's Dive Ningaloo. Be going over there tomorrow for the Navy Pier dive in the afternoon. Well, not diving there, but that's where the group heads off from, or they've had them pick you up. Yeah, that's the RAC caravan park, and down there you've got a bunch of warehouses and another dive group which are currently not running because their boat's out of the water, and the cafe I haven't been to yet. I might loop down past the other brewery and wind up there. I think it's probably a good spot to have a cuppa, and then back to Taipower. Car wash there came in handy for giving a car a rinse down. It's pretty covered in dirt. Looks like it's covered in dirt again already, but has a bit of an underbody spray, which I'm not sure, it didn't seem to go for a heap of time, but had a fair few sprays. So I feel like at home I'll probably go a bit longer and scour a bit more, but it was nice to get rid of some of the salt and sand and stuff that would have flicked up on the underside of the car. You don't want to hang around. That's the pool I was talking about a second ago, and you got the camp kitchen behind there and a games room and some toilets and a laundry. Spent a bit of time hanging out there. Well, I don't really hang out at the pool per se, but cooking up a bunch of food in the kitchen, and Whiole Brewery. Not going for a beer just yet, it's only 10:45. But yeah, it's the sort of vibe of a lot of the back streets along here. You got a store, some other random stuff, bit of an industrial kind of layout. It's a bit beyond the housing area, which is a bit more to the north, I think, and there might be more to the south, I'm not sure. But yeah, it's got a bunch of random businesses that pop up around here. Mostly automotive or fishing related, or like, you know, marine stuff in general. Some people interested in a boat. I think if you're interested in a local electrical offerings, that would be the place. I'm half tempted to go in there and see if they've got any phones, because the crack in my screen is causing some weird, everything below the crack has some weird yeah, when the screen's bright it's all black or all white. When it's dark it's okay-ish, it's a bit faded, but yeah, it makes it pretty hard to work with during the day. You got to guess a little bit where the buttons would be when you want to operate the camera, but it stops you using your phone so much. And there's not like heaps of internet out here, so it's not the biggest loss in the world. Like, it'll be annoying to have to buy a new one, but I reckon I can put it off until I'm back in Perth or Melbourne. So that's the Whiole Brewery. Went there for pizza and beer the other day and I was pretty happy with the sour. So I reckon I'll be back there maybe later today even, or tomorrow. Bit too early for a beer by the look of it, but got some bikes set up there. Maybe they're for rental, or maybe some people have just got on it early. But yeah, you can sort of see how, and this is kind of the way with most of the towns around here, or around these parts here, you don't have to go a long way and town just kind of ends, and then it's this outback again. I guess that's the way with small towns everywhere, really. It's just feels like more of a contrast when you've driven through such great distances in between towns, and when it's so kind of hot and dry and inhospitable out there.